feeling good about the show we got going. Send them likes our way. We need all the attention we can get on this TikTok. Trying to get them followers up still. And still, we aren't taking any guests on TikTok either. So sorry to all y'all who are wanting to join, but we can't do the guests while we're on the studio. We got in the studio because we have it personally going on my phone right now with TikTok, and we got another thing going on YouTube over here as well.
Well, looks like we're live. Let's see if we can get a few up here tonight.
Yeah, hopefully we can.
We'll just check and see.
Not us, all right. Not me now because I got this coat on, but yeah, I was cold.
Hey, Paul. I don't think you got quite as much as we did this way. And still kind of a little bit appreciative of the rain this evening. Hopefully getting rid of a lot of the snow that's still on the ground.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome. Wednesday Night Live.
Welcome to another one. Episode 144, I do believe.
And what's your name?
My name's Bobby, and that's the father.
And yes, it is. And we're still here. Glad to be here, alive and well.
Alive and kicking.
So, yeah, we got like 15 inches of snow here, Paul, which is, I don't think we've had this much snow. I don't remember it since like 88 or 89.
I want to lie, Ben.
Yeah. So we got a plenty here. And the wild part was some places where I guess the wind was blowing so hard, the snow drifts. We had some that were over 3 foot tall around our house at my shop. Just crazy. So, yeah, and it won't hurt my feelings if I don't see it again for another 10, 15 years. I'm okay with
it. I don't like it.
But, yeah, and look, still, as of today, our road in front of our house is just almost cleared off today. We're at the southern northeastern point in our county. We're at the farthest northeastern point of our county in North Carolina, and we're definitely out in the country on a rural road, so no state equipment or trucks made their way down our road. So it didn't get any help, and it's been rough. Just on our road. The other main roads and places were good. As a matter of fact, I went back to work yesterday.
You said you saw a stacked truck. I think it was at the end of our road.
Yeah, it went by, but it was on one of the main roads. It never made it on our road. Which, hey, it is. It's okay. Cool.
Yeah.
We were good. We enjoyed some time inside. We didn't do a lot, so it was all right. Sometimes there's more than one way God gets people to slow down and take a little break. So it was cool that way.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is Wednesday Night Live. Last 2 weeks, we picked a few topics to talk about.
Yeah.
Last week, we talked about basically
the levels of a haunting.
Yeah, different levels in a haunting, being haunted. We went over that. So I'm not sure what Riley's got in store. I had a wildly very busy day at work today, and I haven't worked on the live any at all. I'm going to be the puppet tonight. I'm going to sit here and listen to Big Vide with a V. That's right, Vide.
V-O to the V-I-double-D-E-Y, baby.
All right. Professional spitter. There it is. Pop, pop. Ding. I need to play the music on that. All right, man. So what you got for this Wednesday night to keep us all awake?
I will say, to touch on last week, the live, that was a pretty good live to us, where it ended up sounding good anyway.
Yeah, that's the bottom of the screen. That would be the top up there. I want to remind you, that's the top up there. Did you know that?
There was a topic that I forgot to mention last week.
Hold on, one thing. Let me tell you. Anybody watching on Facebook, thank you. We know we have picked up some more watches on Facebook after about a year or so. We can't see your comments. We only see comments tonight. That'll be off of YouTube. Yeah. That don't mean you can't follow on Facebook. We appreciate all the follows we get. So, yeah, we won't see your comment if you leave anything. We only see YouTube comments.
TikTok, y'all can also feel free to drop a comment, and I'll see it maybe on the screen.
And Riley is live on TikTok off his cell phone tonight also. So anyway, sorry to butt in. I saw we had a few people up here. I just can't tell. Drop us a hey, y'all. Let me know. I see we got 4 people in here. If you don't mind, just put a little hey, little wave a hand, do anything. Just let us know you're here.
Yeah, let us know you're here.
We appreciate it. I don't ever want to feel like that we're ignoring somebody. That's not the way we roll.
No.
So yeah. All right. I'm sorry. You said you wanted to touch on one other thing you forgot last week.
One other thing I forgot last week, we were talking about levels of a haunting that basically circled around demonic haunting from what I'm looking at going over last week's live. So going over following demonic or an evil spirit haunting, that can open the doors wide open for something, for a haunting that is less serious but more pesky to come right in as soon as that haunting is dealt with, the demonic haunting. So if you're just coming out of a demonic related haunting or attachment or something and you're getting that over and done with, that can also leave the door wide open and leave a family vulnerable to a possible poltergeist entity. Or even a lower level spirit could also come around after a demonic haunt. Because
what do you mean? You lost me now. I actually was typing and I didn't quite hear you, but now I'm listening, trying to figure out what you said. I'm sitting right beside you and I missed it. Tell me again what you were trying to, the point you were making.
So what I was saying, if a person gets over if a person's dealing with a demonic related haunting, a nasty haunting, and they're just tired of it, they're basically pissed about it and all that, and just sick of it in general, it lowers them and it wakens their mentality.
Oh, definitely. Down. We talked about that big time last weekend, how when somebody's being haunted, it's, whenever it starts off in a mental form. That spirit's number one thing, I feel like, this is no books I've read or nobody I've listened to, that number one thing is when that spirit gets in you, it starts in the mind. Yeah. And it wears that mind down. And I don't know how long it takes someone to recuperate from that, even after they've cleansed or done away with, somehow got rid of a haunting or something haunting. What do you mean by lower level spirit?
I wouldn't necessarily. Well, I said that just because I couldn't come up with the word for the spirit I was thinking about, but basically another entity or a spirit. You got to think of when a spirit's really wanting to mess on somebody, would they go for the strongest mentality built person they can find?
Oh, no.
Right off the bat, or would they go somebody that's weakened down?
They're definitely going to go to the weakened, the tired person, the one who may be struggling a little bit. Yeah. And it's so weird to me how spirits can pick that person out in a crowd.
Yeah.
How does that happen? I don't get that.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
How can a spirit, that type of, how can a spirit be intelligent enough to pick out in a crowd someone that has no clue who it is, who may be dealing with something and nobody knows about, and then all of a sudden they're dealing with a lot more that they don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
That's wild. And I guess you would definitely say that would be an intelligent spirit for sure.
Yeah. That's why I was saying it could open the doors for another haunting, such as something that my father thought was demonic related, but it's not. It's a poltergeist.
Yeah, I've said that more than one time. It took me forever to figure out that poltergeist did not mean demonic. I associated the word poltergeist with the Poltergeist movie. and that was all demonic, demonic related into haunting. But Riley had to get me straight on that. Poltergeist does not mean demonic. It could mean demonic in some ways, depending on what type of haunting, maybe. But the poltergeist activity basically is nothing more than
it's basically a Russian, I believe. Don't quote me on this, but it's either Russian or another language that's basically the term definition. Poltergeist means noisy spirit.
Yeah, noisy. In many ways, noisy. Could be making noises by doing physical things.
Yeah.
Moving things, touching things.
Stacking things up in your house.
Doing what?
Stacking things.
Oh, stacking. It's not like you said stinking.
No.
Stacking.
Well, I mean, it can do that too, probably. I mean, I can take a dump anywhere in your house, but still.
That's it. Yeah, I didn't mean that actually.
But no.
Poltergeist activity, speaking of that, is not poltergeist, demonic. We feel like there is some smell to it, and it's not smell of roses neither. Naturally, when they say you smell foul odors like rotten eggs, sulfur smell, there's a good possibility in an unnatural areas or areas that are known to be haunted. When you smell that, there may be something there you can't see.
You're dealing with something dark and or strong.
Very strong, very dark. Hey, and we dealt with that. We smelled it, man. We were in a location a few months ago. Down south was in a location, old hospital on College Hill.
And y'all, the video is finally done. I will be setting it to drop here soon after I get Father to look over it.
Yeah, we got to take the time to go over it once more, just to make sure there aren't, some things in there that don't need to be in there, or a lot of boring things.
Yeah.
Because after hours and hours of being in a location and you're recording the whole time, there is some times when nothing's going on, and we don't want to bore you with that. Yeah. However, the good part about that is showing people the reality of being in haunted places. Mm-hmm. It's not like a movie all the time. Mm-hmm. It can be hours and hours of getting nothing, or necessarily, I'll say this, just because when you're going back through your videos, not getting anything, doesn't mean you're not getting anything. There could be things happening you just haven't noticed yet.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that happens a lot of times. We always say, man, we didn't get nothing. That place was not the best. Well, chances are there were some things that we might have missed while we were there. I feel like that a lot.
We've had those investigations, but this one, old hospital on College Hill, was not one of those.
Oh, what I was saying, we were down in one location in that hospital for an hour or two, and we had been up and down these hallways many times and never ever once smelled that smell. And then as things during the night, as the investigation was ramping up and things were getting more and more and more dark, not dark as in light. I mean, dark as in a lot of stuff coming through the spirit box was very nasty, was very rude. I can't say the words because I don't want YouTube to kick us, but it was very unlively.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, after being there for an hour or two, probably closer to 2 hours, we started smelling that sulfur smell.
It was raw.
And it was very raw to the point we were looking around thinking, damn, gone, man. And then we kind of started putting it together as we were very well. We already knew, but we needed some closure. We needed some for sure. And we were like, dude, this is what we're dealing with. It only makes sense. It's being rude. It's being nasty. It's being dark. And now I feel like it's right here on us. So that was about the time when, and I started telling Riley, I was like, man, I am ready to get out of this place. I haven't, there's very few places that have made me say that. And nowhere else in this whole building after, 8 hours of an investigation, nowhere else in the building made me feel that way. But that location did. And we all agreed. And then afterwards you start second guessing yourself afterwards. The first thing after we loaded up and got out of there, and got out of that place, I was like, dude, I always say this: what would happen if we'd stayed a little bit longer?
Yeah,
just a little bit longer. But we didn't.
That's usually when I say we're just gonna have to go back in.
Yeah.
And
we are to move over so TikTok can see. They hear a voice, but they can't see nobody. Appreciate it, TikTok folks, for being up here tonight. Keep helping us grow that side of it. We need it so we can start going live there more, for sure.
Yeah.
And we're hoping, and I will say we're kind of hung up on that smell got me. Not because I'm smelling it now, but I'm just saying a lot of times it is true what you hear about the ghostly spirits, that when you smell sulfur or something very nasty smelled it, there's a good possibility it could be the sign of a demonic entity in your presence.
Or just an entity that is strong enough to manifest that smell.
There you go.
Has enough energy massed up.
Yeah.
To that if he can make himself appear having that smell, then you can best believe that he has enough energy massed up to cause you some kind of bodily harm.
Well, I also noticed during that time, so we talked about the manifestation period of a spirit last week, and actually the week before. I did notice that, like Riley said, a highly intelligent, or really it didn't have to be an intelligent spirit. It can be spirits when they're starting to attach themselves to you. Like he said, they will go to the weakest person. That's something I think about all the time. Is I think about, man, how do they know where to go? I mean, do they check everybody at the door? I'm just saying, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. How do they know? If you're in a group of 100 people and it wildly picks you out, and come to find out, hey man, you might be dealing with some things, and you're mentally tired, you're fatigued, you're wore out, you've opened, and you enter a location or a place. You've opened yourself up to be targeted.
That's actually another big thing that a spirit looks for. Somebody who's really tired, drained.
Yeah.
They look for that as well to take advantage of and get into your life.
I think, and I totally agree with that statement that you just made. I think also, so thinking about the last location we were on.
Say something.
All right.
That we just talked about, that's something else I learned in my classes on the internet. I took my demonology classes and all that. Yeah, I learned that on the internet. That's another check mark to getting yourself an attachment or something into your life.
Tell me again, is what?
If you go into a haunted location or basically on a ghost hunt and you are tired, drained as you can be, you are most likely, if that area is hyped up enough with activity or any kind of darker activity or just any nasty activity in general, there's a good chance you might bring a little something home with you, a little bit more than you went to that location with.
Yeah, no doubt. And I look back, and that's what I was saying, that last location we went to, the old hospital on College Hill, or the old college on Hospital Hill. I keep it back. I'm gonna get it backwards on purpose anyway. Is after driving for like 10 straight hours, you're wore out, you're burned out, you're physically and mentally tired. You need a break, and you just walk right into a location like this that has a high intense. The spirits are there.
Yeah,
they are there. When you walk in the door, I mean, we've said it before. Not every time, most of the time, when we walk through the doors, if we're going inside of a location, a building, a home, or whatever, we all can tell when you walk in there. You can feel the heaviness as you entered it. Oh, sometimes when you pull up,
Yeah.
We always, some places you get a little eerie feeling. You're looking at the structure, you're looking the location, you're looking the surroundings. You're like, man, this is creepy.
Yeah.
But when you walk in that door and you feel that weight and that heaviness on you, you know you're in for something.
Yeah.
So you've opened yourself up.
Yeah.
You've opened yourself up for the opportunity to get a friend that you might not wanted.
That you didn't ask for.
Yeah, or not really. If you're looking for a friend, that would be one you don't really want.
Yeah.
But you can be manipulated to, it can make you think what it wants. It can start off as a friendly thing, and before you know it, you're so mentally drained and you're and you're thinking everything's good. And as time goes on, if you will if you, hopefully you'll figure it out. But if not, with some help of someone, you'll figure it out and you can get rid of that friend.
If you hadn't waited too late and you hadn't sunk into you too much. Yeah.
I don't know. I think over time, and it takes some time. If you ever get a friend like that, to get rid of them, it'll take some time unless you immediately jump on it.
Yeah.
And one of the best ways to do it is when you're feeling that way, is like we did the last night we were there in that location. It got ugly. We removed ourselves. I mean, there's one thing about going to get communication at a location. We want to prove that you can communicate with spirits. You can communicate with the things that we can't see. They hear us. We talk to them. And when we think they're not listening, there's a good chance they are listening. We're just not always hearing what they're saying. But with that being said, when it gets dark enough and ugly enough, it can get us mentally. It has gotten me mentally. I'm like, man, I'm tired. My heart rate's getting up. Not, before you know it, you're dealing with yourself is what I'm trying to say. You're dealing with your own mentality, how it's dealing with you, but you're smart enough to notice it. Whereas most people wouldn't. They're just, tired, they're down, and guess what? They got a new friend. Man, I rambled on about that. I apologize. So, yeah.
There is one thing, though, I would like to cover before we get too far off that topic where you were just rambling on about.
Yeah.
There's something that I came across earlier today that I thought was very, very interesting. But the term ghost, people think of it, they think of ghosts. The first thing that pops in their mind is probably the Ghostbusters movie or something. But when I looked at the definition of ghost, it can mean anything such as any kind of spirit activity, apparitions, poltergeist, or any kind of intelligent haunting. That's the basic definition of it. And there's another topic right under that one that I want to talk about. When a spirit, you got to ask yourself, or I was asking myself earlier today when I was reading about it, what is a spirit made out of, or how did it come to be? Mm-hmm. You got to think of when a person is living, breathing, and dealing with all these different kinds of objects, such as a cell phone or something, or anything that gives off electricity. They're dealing with all this, and they're just basically living their lives and building up. They got energy about themselves. When they pass, the spirit that leaves their body still holds that energy. And that, along with the spirit going on, remaining strong once it leaves their body, after a good amount of time, that spirit and all that energy flowing through them will produce something called ectoplasm. That is also what a spirit can be made out of. Which in my own opinion, I have not seen much of, or I have not encountered that really, not yet.
Encountered what part? What do you mean?
Ectoplasm.
How would you describe it? How has it been described by others? Because I've never heard of that.
A black liquid.
Just a black liquid?
Yeah.
Not like on the XLS camera or SLS camera when we see when we see objects moving that are dark, and they can be different figures. That's probably not the same thing you're talking about.
No.
Okay.
Hey, Leah.
Hey.
Oh, and there is another thing while we're on this topic I would like to mention. So when you think of a haunted house, the first thing that used to come to my mind is when you're dealing with a haunted house, wow, the family that died in this house must have killed themselves in here or something. Well, that necessarily does not have to happen. It can be your typical house that's had a family in it who just had a lot of emotions flowing, like basic emotions, like sadness, happiness, any kind of joy or anything, depression. All of that can end up leading to a haunted house after that family has passed away and their spirits remain there if they do.
That dip is exiting your mouth. That is. So basically, what you're saying is that that activity doesn't necessarily start with the death or the unlively of someone. Got to watch what you say up here on YouTube. That was very close, I'm sure, to getting this a little red mark.
Yeah, flag.
And we're trying to not do that lately. It's hard because when you're used to free speech and you got another little drip.
Yeah.
Now it's under the bottom. It's coming out of that sponge, like under there. Oh, nasty.
I saw it.
Nasty. Gotta love that. Copenhagen tonight on Grizzly.
Copenhagen Black.
Copenhagen Black is exiting the premises. Is that black ectoplasm you were talking about?
Literally.
Is that what's leaving you right now?
Yeah, kind of. Let's see what
so we picked back up on the topics from last week, still the different types of hauntings basically going on when somebody when it happens to them. How does it start? Basically it's mental from the start and it's mental at the end. Just think about it. Sometimes I wonder when you think about a haunting now after been talking about it for a while, is it all mental?
It can. Most of it can be.
Can that spirit be so strong and get in your mind that you mentally shut down and freak out, and things are appearing and things are happening to you that may not be happening, but it could be happening mentally, but not physically.
It could be happening to you and only you.
My point exactly. Yeah. So I mean, I know everybody's been through a lot of things. A mental tiredness, to me, mentally tired can be worse than physically tired. There's different types of tiredness, but mentally tired from something outside of you is causing it, not you stressing yourself out. You're really tired from work. You blah, blah, blah. Lots of things can happen to make you mentally tired. I mean, something making you mentally tired and you haven't picked up on it. Something has entered you and it's making you second guess everything that's going on in your life. And then it starts creating things around you. It's making things happen. And you're like, dude, did that just happen? Over and over, you finally realize it. Did that happen? Or did this happen? Like I said last week, does that door in the hallway keep opening after I know I shut it and it latches? And it might go on some time before you pick up on it and you realize, dude, that really did happen. But that whole time you're being mentally drained.
Yeah.
And then when you finally figure it out, if you don't have some help and you don't turn to somebody, if you're not embarrassed or too scared to turn to somebody and say, hey, I'm dealing with something's going on in my home or at work or wherever the case may be, that if you don't turn to some help and don't know how to deal with it, it'll take you out mentally. Mentally, not necessarily physically, and put you in the ground. It would take you out mentally forever, and it'll put something on you for the rest of your life if you don't deal with it correctly. Get some help.
Yeah.
And I noticed one of those things, people who have probably been through it, the hardest thing they ever can do for them, I've heard it from more than one person, is convince somebody that they're dealing with this, because People don't even want to talk about, unless you're up here tonight and you like talking about it like we do. The communication of spirits, ghosts, all types of out of the realm activity that we try to figure out if we can communicate and talk with those spirits. And believe me, they are there. They're right there where you're at right now. You don't know it, but they're there.
They are.
You've been protected by our Creator, so you don't see them, and by the use of a veil, you're covered from that, and because you're covered, because our Creator knows that most of us couldn't handle it if you see all the things that are going on around you. That's what I think.
That is.
But anyway, the mental fatigue is where it all starts in a haunting, the mental fatigue, and it all ends mental fatigue. It's all mental. Like I said, so how much of a haunting is, when you get stressed and you get real mentally tired, man, you feel like things are happening around you. And then you second guess yourself that, man, I'm just wore out. I'm so daggone tired. And a lot of times it is mental. You're just mentally distraught. And then sometimes it could be the other. Something's making that happen to you. I hope it doesn't, but just, if you're ever involved and you ever think something may be causing harm to you mentally, it's okay to ask somebody. It's okay to reach out and just verify it. Just figure it out before you let it go on and blame yourself thinking I'm crazy. No, you're probably not crazy. Something's helping you out. You don't know it.
That what you're talking about, I'm just going to go ahead and cover it from last week.
Yeah.
The noises, the little stuff you were just talking about, that's what they consider to be called manifestation. Wakening you down.
Yeah.
To open up to the spirit that's wanting to get inside of you.
And ruin you.
Yeah.
Or ruin you in a way, or get inside of you to make its presence known to others through you.
Yeah.
In a way that you are not prepared for.
Yeah.
Okay, you asked for it. Oh, I want you to, man, I want to see this guy. Manifest if you can. I want to see you. Do you really? Do you really? If you see it, what you going to do? Well, what if it's going to manifest through you and you don't know that? And it's going to turn you into the person you don't want to be.
Yeah.
That's possible. Yeah, I think that's very possible.
And the daggonest thing about that is something else I was researching, probably, or looking at. I was watching a video about it a few weeks ago. I just remembered it when you brought something up that reminded me of it. In this day and time, since it don't get looked at much, like you were talking about, a person can go weeks or a heck months without even knowing that they are possessed. Mm-hmm. Truly.
Yeah, we talked about that. You're right.
One of those spirits can be riding co-pilot up here in your dunce cap and not ever let you know a thing.
Well, something's off. You may realize something's off, but you blame it on yourself. And like I said,
how are people really wanting to talk about it?
9 times out of 10, they're not going to talk to somebody about it because they're so scared of what that person might say or not believe them or think about them. This day and time, the world is more worried about what someone else thinks about them than the necessity to have the confidence in yourself to know when you're right and wrong and not scared to speak out on it. For sure.
That's true.
And we find that a lot. Riley and I, we talk to a lot of people, and I talk to people sometimes, and they're asking me things that we do who know nothing about trying to communicate with spirits. I know for a fact I'll look right at them after talking to them, and I'll say, "You don't believe me, do you?" He said, "No, y'all are crazy." No, we really ain't that crazy. I guess in a way, we would seem to be crazy because we're doing things that the average person would not do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's the main reason why people don't just come out and a lot of people don't talk. Some of them don't talk about spiritually because the type of religion they believe in, looks down on folks like me and you.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we're not trying to do anything except help somebody when we can.
Yeah.
Bring the knowledge, what little bit we can that we verify from.
That if you think about it, people really need to know what's going on around them.
They do, man. And I know it's not the average. Most people are never going to be a part of any type of haunting of any kind. But there may be that one time. There may be things.
All it takes is that one.
And there may be things going on in their life for years, and they just haven't accepted it. That you know they're not crazy. Those things were happening. Hey, hey man, that really is happening. You're not dreaming it. You're not daydreaming that door not shutting, or those noises you hear every night when you lay down in bed and you can't go to sleep, or you wake up during the night at the same time, 3 a.m. You're awake every night at the same time. How do you wake up at the same time every night? Some people just say your body does that after it used to it. Well, what if you're not? What if somebody's waking you up out of a deep sleep? Hello?
Yeah.
Just saying.
You brought up a good topic.
Something to think about, man.
Yeah.
It's after waking up every night at the same time, sooner or later you need to say, man, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
This hadn't happened all my life. All of a sudden something's waking me up, or I'm waking up and I'm not ready to accept or even think about the fact that something or someone may be waking me up. But when I open my eyes, I don't see nobody. Yeah. What's doing that to me every night? Then the next thing you know, 2 or 3 months have gone by, it's been happening. And after they wake you up at 3 o'clock, guess what happens? You can't go back to sleep. Yeah. What's that happening to you mentally the next day at work? You're drained. You're wore out. That's just another way they can get to you.
Yeah.
So look at these things, man. When you're waking up in the middle of the night, it's okay to say, when you wake up, if you're here, why are you doing this? I want you to stop. It's time for you to go. It's okay. It's okay to say that. I mean, don't wake the whole house up doing it, because then they really will think you're crazy. Yeah. What's up, Angel? How's it going, buddy? We're rambling on again tonight about kind of what topics, different things, and hauntings. Trying to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
We're not going to sit here and talk about that box you're making for us or anything like that.
But I do have something I want to mention. The other night, when my mother was going through the attic in our house, she unveiled an old Polaroid camera.
Oh, yeah, we did. You say old, man. It ain't really that old, but it's old to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found a Polaroid camera we forgot we even had. It looks like brand new.
It does look just like brand spanking new. So Valdez is going to revive that thing, and we will be having a Polaroid camera to go on investigations with us.
Yeah, Angel, no doubt. And for a while there, it's happened to me sometimes. And I look up, and it's the same. When something wakes you, I always say something. I'm not just going to wake up. Something's going to wake me up. But the part that was really getting to me, and you guys, you might not want to admit it, but it's happened to you before. If it hadn't, good for you. But when you wake up at the same time within a minute or two, or the same time early in the morning for days and days at the time, I truly believe something is doing that. Something's doing that. Something's doing it. We brought something home from somewhere, and this is a way it's going to mentally drain me.
Exhaust you.
And if I let it. Or I'm going to try my best to put my foot up its butt and get it gone. And you're right. When you wake up, especially if you were kind of dreaming at any at all, and I don't dream, thank you, Lord, that I know of. I don't remember it. But it is so hard to go back to sleep. It is so hard to go back to sleep. True statement, Angel. Absolutely. So what was the other topic? What were you going to talk about that? Angel said he woke up one night and an old man was staring at him right in his face. Yeah.
Yeah, Angel.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm sure.
I get it, man. And see, that's the type of things that happen, Angel, that people don't want to talk about. Here he goes, Angel. Look at that fall out of his mouth. Everybody see that little dookie log? Little dookie. Oh, God. Now he's hawking something up. See, that's manifestation right there. He's manifesting something right now. Nasty. That's a Copenhagen mud puppy. He just get a Copenhagen mud puppy. He just manifested. It's gone. Thank you.
Straight off the assembly line.
Yeah. Angel, I don't know, man. That's never happened to me, but I believe you. I do believe you. I mean, I know, man, we put ourselves in different places. And then I ask myself, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be just another number, but yeah, you're right, man. I think if you all ask yourself, though, has that really happened to you and you woke up? That's a kicker for me. Mm-hmm. Is when you're really stressed and you're really tired and you're mentally drained is when it's going to happen. That's exactly what Riley and I have been talking about the last few weeks. Hauntings and manifestations start straight from the mind. When you're mentally the tiredest, that's what the Spirit's doing. He's going to drain you mentally before he attacks you. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wonder all the time if he's the milkman's son, Paul. All the time.
What do you say?
Well, no, did I adopt you? I didn't have to adopt you. You were just here, but I swear he didn't come. He didn't come from my loins. I don't think he came from my loins.
That's a hell of a question. Did you adopt him, Greg?
No, I just picked him up off the porch. He's good. He's good. So what else on your topic, man?
I'm friend, not fuck.
So we're still on it, man. I thought we were going to pass off that topic tonight, but it's so easy to talk about. I guess my biggest thing is for people who may see this, just know that you're probably not crazy. If these things are happening to you over and over and over, it's okay to question what's going on.
That really is.
It's okay to question because there's a good possibility if those type things we've been talking about are happening to you, that something may be messing with you.
Yeah.
And it's okay to turn it away. It is okay to turn it away. It's okay. TikTok, saying anything?
Hey, LB.
What's up, LB? Oh, she's talking to me. She said, hey, handsome. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, yeah.
She sent a rose, too. That's awesome. Thank you for the gift.
We got some people on tonight. I appreciate that, y'all. I wish I could get a comment from everybody. I know where Paul's at. Him and Angel are not far away. I'd like to know who we got up here. We can't see anything. Can't see your faces. But it's good to have some people up here. We appreciate that.
Yeah, it is.
This is our 144th live episode for Down South Supernatural. And it's good to we appreciate all our faithful followers. But like I said, if you hadn't followed our new Facebook page, do that.
Yeah.
Down South Supernatural NC. We've been threatening we're going to get rid of our old group page. We haven't done it yet, but it's time.
Yeah, I didn't even post a live update for tonight in that page, did I?
I wish we could get those thousands of people on that page to get on in our new page.
Yeah.
We've almost had it long enough now. We'll be able to go live with StreamYard on our new page. I think we got about 30 more days. They put a time limit on it. We've met the limit for having enough followers there to do it. We just the account isn't old enough yet, but it's almost old enough. So
that's good.
It's time. Whenever you get ready, I say go on and dump that old page.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is at this point in time.
Yeah, it is.
Angel, you got any? You or Paul? You guys got any investigations? You guys are planning to go anywhere yet?
Oh yeah. Nose drop, I forgot to mention to you. Me and Angel have been talking behind the scenes about going to Savannah.
Yeah, I love Savannah.
I like Savannah.
I love Savannah.
Yeah.
Austin Maynard. I don't know if you're watching tonight, man. I know you were in Savannah. I'd like to find out what you've done there. Maybe you'll do some posting, but I'm curious. Any new locations there? I'd like to know about them. Riley and I will this time when we go back, we are going to probably take one night and go to the old jail.
Yeah.
The oldest jail in Savannah, Georgia.
That's in Florida. Remember?
Is it?
The old St. Augustine, Florida.
Is that the old jail?
Yeah.
I got them. I'm confused. Sorry. That's the one we're going to do next time we go there. I'm pretty sure there's an old jail in Savannah too. It's got to be. Savannah is old, man.
Yeah.
Savannah's very old.
I know.
Still want to go to Charleston. Down South
Yeah.
Supernatural wants to go to Charleston, South Carolina. If anybody's been, we'd love to have a list of if you or your group's been to Charleston, South Carolina. We would love to have a list of haunted places that you would think Riley and I need to check out. We definitely want to do that.
That's the one Angel was messaging me about last night.
I think we've talked about that Indiana State Sanatorium also. Riley actually called, just so you guys know, Broughton Hospital up in close to in the western part of North Carolina. Riley did call about that, and that they don't want no part of they don't want any ghost hunters up in that area at this time. And I think the biggest part of that is because it's still state owned, and there are people still there. It's still an actual working hospital. And the parts of the old hospital, I think they use for storage and different things. But, man, that's a wild place. I really wish we could get there to that old Broughton Hospital. Woo! I know that place is hot.
Yeah, I bet.
I know it's a hotbed for some spirits there for sure. Without a doubt.
Probably is.
I know you can get all the communication you wanted.
Yeah.
I feel like I may be totally wrong. I know I'm not, because I've just talking to that lady we talked to that day who worked there and retired from there.
Yeah.
The stories she was telling. She's got a book out. I'm not going to quote the name of the book, because if I do, I'll get it wrong. I need to find it and put it up here. People need to read it. It's an awesome place for sure. What's that? Selena, what's up, Selena? How you doing? You're a stranger.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, Snapchat.
Yeah.
Oh, not TikTok. Charleston is cool. Angel, I may ask you before. You or Paul? Oh, Paul says in June.
They're going to the old hospital.
What old hospital?
On College Hill.
Woo!
That'll be a heck of a time, Paul.
I hope, man. I'm gonna give you a word of advice, Paul. Especially because it's you. Don't drive all day there and go to that place. Don't drive all day, Paul, and go to the old hospital on College Hill. Give yourself a day first. Drive there and rest up before you go in that place. Some people don't have no problem with it. Like I said the other night, everybody's different, man. You may go to a place and you get all the communication you want and some, and we turn around. We may even be there and get nothing. We may go the following weekend and get nothing. We may go and get a lot too. So the spirit world is different for everybody.
Yeah.
But if you get what we got, man, my advice to you is rest the day before you go. If you go, drive on up to that place, man. Drive on up to that. Let me talk. Drive on up to that place, and I'll get you a good night's sleep. And the following day, investigate that place. I think a lot of our activity we had was because, like I said, I was dog tired from driving all day long. Oh yeah, the doctor's house is a good place. That's if I had to do it again, we would do the same thing. I just didn't. They told me it was available, that we could rent it.
Thank you for the share, LB, and thank you for the gifts also.
So what I was saying before Riley rudely interrupted me.
I was talking to our followers.
I'm just kidding. So when we went, I didn't think we were going to need that house. I was like, man, it won't be nothing to find a motel close by. Hindsight, rent that house. They actually say it's haunted also. They were telling us that, but yeah. The USS Yorktown. We're going to make a trip. We're definitely, this year, that's one place we're going. We're going to Charleston. I would like to have, we want to go for like 2 days. Riley and I are going to go for 2 days to Charleston. But I'd love to have a list of places to go. Not just Google places. Anybody can Google a place.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to a few places that some of our fellow brothers and sisters who are investigators have been.
Yeah.
So we won't be wasting our time nor money.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to a few hot spots while we're there. So hit it. Let us know, man. If you any other place. Thank you, Angel, for those 2 locations.
Yeah.
USS Yorktown sounds cool.
Yes.
It's kind of like USS North Carolina we spent the night on.
Yeah.
It was an amazing investigation for us too.
Yeah. Well,
something about those old boats, man.
Yeah.
Paul, I'm sitting here thinking about you guys going to the old hospital, man. I do want to go back there. We're going to go back, and we're going to get we are staying over. Yeah, good. You're going to need to do that. Do what? What'd you say? What'd you call me?
She said she's about to put Axe to bed. Just FaceTime her when we're done.
All right, I'll be sure to do that. Appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, if you're gonna go, you definitely need to spend the night, without a doubt. That is my advice to you.
Battleship?
No, the old college, the old hospital in College Hill. And I'm gonna get the name of it wrong forever, but you know where I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Excellent activity on the second floor too. Third floor is up at the surgery. I don't know why they put the surgery on the third floor. We got zero there.
Yeah.
Zero. Doesn't mean you won't get it though. Like I said, it's different for everybody, man. Charleston, yeah. Anyway, Angel, let me know about some places in Charleston for sure. You on this live? What we doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. So what else on your topic, man? We've been rambling for almost an hour already.
That's literally everything.
This old man here is about ready to go to bed. What you guys doing? What's everybody up to? Y'all tell me what's going on in your part of the woods. You know about us. Thank goodness this snow's about gone around here.
Yeah.
Hey, Edna, how you doing? On the TV? We TV stars tonight. No dinner tonight. What the heck?
Wow.
What the heck?
Y'all must be getting a Happy Meal.
What'd you get? A little takeout action, Edna?
Happy Meal.
Yep. Nice. We're TV stars tonight, man.
I knew I'd go big places.
But as of now, we're gonna get that video dropped. Finally, Riley has finished it. He's put all the work in it. I have done zero with it. But I was hoping we actually had the opportunity, and I didn't take advantage of it. Through all this bad weather and being home, I found other things to do, and I didn't do it. So it's on me that the video hasn't dropped yet. Riley's ready to drop it, and I've kind of told him, man, let me look at it first in case we can add a few things I'd like to add. Anyway. Oh, pizza. Nothing wrong with the pizza. I like the pizza. I'm about ready for some good pizza. Maybe this weekend will be a pizza weekend. Who's watching the Super Bowls? Anybody watching the Super Bowl? We'll be watching it here. This is the first year, well, not this year, but the end of the football season that I've actually watched football. I've always been a college football guy. I didn't really care about the NFL. But since the college players are getting paid so daggone much money, I feel like their heart is not into the game anymore. It's really hard for me to watch a college football game. I said, if I'm going to watch people getting paid for football, I'm going to watch the NFL. So I've watched some games this year. So I'll be watching the Super Bowl, eating a bunch of good food too. That's probably what we'll be doing around here. Riley could care less. He's done with sports a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm done with sports.
His sport is ghost hunting.
Yeah, that's literally my sport. And my pastime and my main hobby.
There you go.
Oh, did I mention my pastime after my hobby? Or, yeah, it's basically everything I do. Ghost hunting. Just leave it at that.
Angel, I want to know that one thing you said a little while ago. So when you woke up with that old man staring in your face, and it was one of those what the moments, one of those what the moments. Did you wake your better half up?
Did you let Ruth know?
Did Ruth know about that? That's what I want to know. Oh man, Lee, you got lucky then. A foot plus, yeah. We had 15 inches at our house, and that's more than we've seen since I want to say 1989. I do remember the last one. I was actually in high school. Yeah, I was in high school, so I do remember it. 88 or 89. But I swear, I mean, we had 15 inches right here in our at our house, which was way more than we wanted. As a matter of fact, it's been several days later, and we still got snow in the yard.
Yeah.
Thank goodness the roads are pretty much clear now after today. Yesterday morning, our road that we live on was still full of ice, but it's just about gone now. So hopefully this rain, and hopefully we won't get any. We got some rain here right now. As the temperatures drop tonight, they're saying we may get some freezing rain. I hope we don't get that.
Yeah,
For sure.
not either.
Without a doubt. You struggle with that with just shaky finger. You got it.
Yeah. There we go. Awesome. Well.
Yeah, Angel, that got my attention. After that, Angel, I probably wouldn't have went back to sleep. I'm just curious what happened after that, Angel, if you're still up here. After you woke up with something staring you in the face, what happened? I want to know what the rest of the story was. He was bothering her the day before. Then we wake me up. He was around the house. Oh, that was the guy that you said was there for a little over a week, and he just left. Where do you think that dude come from, man? Where do you think that spirit come from, Angel?
I think he said Ohio State Reformatory.
Really? So it was.
Yeah.
That hadn't been that long ago.
No, like it was before me. He went with it.
I got you. Angels, where do you think that dude, that traveler come from?
I swear, I think he told me OSR.
Leah, below zero at night ain't no joke.
Yeah,
that's serious.
Crazy.
I mean, we've been down in the teens. I think we're supposed to be. It was a little bit chilly when we just come out here to the studio tonight. Because it's raining. Let's see what we're looking at tonight. So yeah, we're only at 36 degrees now. That's warm compared to what we've had. But I think, it's not going to get cold enough to have no freezing rain. All right, it's going to be 31 degrees tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. So if it rains, I guess it could a little bit.
Thank y'all for the likes.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Maybe the hotel you went. Huh. Man. When you say the hotel, are you talking about when we went to the hotel recently we went to? In the old Hosky Hotel? I remember you saying you picked up something from somewhere, but it's been months back in the summer.
Yeah.
I didn't realize if you're saying it happened from the Hosky Hotel, I didn't realize that had happened to you.
Yeah.
But that's not the first time. Angel deals with some crap, man. He picks up on it, man.
I like going home with Angel, helping him build equipment.
He's got his arms wide open. Come with me, little brother.
I like helping him build equipment.
Yeah, I'd love to see that picture for sure. He said it was so close to his face that he described it to AI and it generated a picture. That's wild.
That is nuts.
I get it, man. I believe you. Wasn't the same fella that you saw a long time ago when you were in another country that come running to you, was it? The dark energy that run the guy who run literally was a big dude, and he run. You saw him, as you said, you saw him running towards you and run through you. Not the same dude. It's not the same person, is it? That's a nasty spirit, man.
I can't get over what he's saying.
Think about this, man. If you do what Edna say, I would have lit some Palos Santo. Yeah, no doubt. I would have too. Angels had more than one confrontation, Edna, with some spirits, for sure.
Yeah, he has.
I mean, full-fledged manifestation.
Yeah.
That is one thing that I'm not. Angel just sent you a picture right there on Messenger. Click on it. Oh, it went away.
Pause.
Wish you could see it.
Yeah, I know. We're still getting likes on TikTok.
That's good. We're up here. We hadn't been up here a lot lately, so we need to start staying on it.
We did last week.
Yep.
Which I'm actually glad, because if anybody got up here from last week on TikTok, then they picked up right where we left off from last week.
Send it to me, Angel. Riley's on TikTok on his phone. My phone's just sitting here. I can see it. I think he is spiritually open. Another thing is his wife is Edna. If you don't know a lot about Angel's wife, Ruth, she is highly sensitive.
Very. Summer Lynn. Thank you for liking the live, Summer Lynn. Yeah, a lot of people wanting to co-host and join us.
I know you have. I'm speaking of the one that you described very, very, what's the proper word? You described it to a T. That entity that run, you saw him coming across. You were sitting somewhere, and I remember he said he saw him coming, running towards him, and basically run right through it.
Yeah.
Dude, I got chills thinking about that, actually. I just got chills thinking about that, Angel.
I really wish I could go back in time and be a fly on the wall for that and hear that in person.
It's not funny, but the way Angel says it is very funny.
It is very funny. I truly think that's about it for tonight on my list.
Angel, send me that picture before we get off here. I want to see it. I want to see what AI generated for sure. Unless you're gonna pop off TikTok and you show it, we'll let you pull down right there on the top and see and let it see without cutting it. There it is at the top right there. Boom. Oh, he got it. He got it, Angel.
What the heck? Do you say that?
I do see that.
Oh my God.
So was he like Angel, was that picture you've sent the AI generate? Oh, here he goes. So was he in color like that? Or was he in all black and white? You got something dripping again, man. Nasty idiot. Was he in color like that, Angel, like this picture? So that's the AI generated picture of what you described that woke you up staring you in the face. What y'all guys think about that? I can see it on the screen, so I don't want to get it too close because the camera's going
to. Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. Check it out, TikTok. It's an AI generated picture of a spirit that our buddy Angel Durham Paranormal, he described this entity woke him up from a dead sleep, and it was staring face to face with him. That's wild.
Yeah, it is pretty wild.
Yeah. But again, Angel, was he in color like that? Or you describe him in color? And when I think of an entity like that, a spirit, you always hear black, all dark. Or was he in full color like that? And I got another question for you. Why that guy? Is there anything? Does he resemble anybody you know? Or is this straight up just a stranger that, you know, does he, like I said, does he resemble someone that you may know or may have had contact with at one time or another?
Edna said he looks grumpy and very old.
He's like an older gentleman for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. Good. Sorry, yawning. It's hitting me. I've already took a nap a little while ago. I was so dang tired. I'm mentally tired, guys. Staring at the computer all day. I did.
He's what they call an earthy.
An earthy.
Did you hear that?
John Cena just said your battery on your glasses are 15%.
Yeah, I heard him.
He said, he said, I know you can't see me, but charge your battery on your glasses. All right, guys, we run over our time slot tonight.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for being up here as usual. We do appreciate it. We love our Down South Supernatural family.
Thank y'all for the attention we were getting on TikTok tonight. And you can catch us this coming Wednesday night at the same time, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time.
Leah, that's exactly what I was saying earlier before you got on, is the mental tiredness. To me, it was in color. Angel says that dude was in color.
Wow.
He was in color. Now that's wild. That's very wild.
That is wild.
But yeah, Leah, the mental tiredness part to me is always worse than being physically tired from hard work or whatever it may be. The mental tiredness, and the mental tiredness part is when you're at your weakest to open yourself up before the darkest.
And good night, Edna.
Yep, good night. All right, y'all. This is it. We're signing off. Thank you for getting on. We'll see you next Wednesday night. You guys have a great rest of your week. And Riley and I appreciate you.
Thank y'all, everybody.
And we look forward to talking to you next Wednesday. And with that being said,
you can catch us at that
Down South Out. Good night, y'all. Appreciate it. Thank you. If you need me or Riley, message us is all you got to do. Shoot us a message. We got you back.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thank you.